Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready for the Lies of P DLC? In the PlayStation State of Play, they gave us a bunch of new features to unpack, from brand new characters to new story elements, alongside the release date for the summer of this year. I'm super hyped to dive into this one, and I hope you are too. And consider hitting that like button for me. It helps me out a lot and lets me know you guys are enjoying the video. Let's get into it. So first off, you do need the base game to access this, as it's the DLC. Now, this is a prequel to the game, and from this quote, we can get a better look at the setting that they're going to be placing us in. Lies of P Overture is the dramatic prequel of the acclaimed Souls-like action RPG, Lies of P. It transports you into the city of Krat, into its final days, the haunting late 19th century Belle Epoque beauty, on the brink of the Puppet Frenzy massacre. You follow a legendary stalker, a mysterious guide through untold stories, and chilling secrets as Geppetto's deadly puppet. You'll journey through Krat and its surroundings, uncovering hidden backstories, and face epic battles that shape the past and the future of Lies of P. As Geppetto's puppet, you encounter a mysterious artifact that transports you back into Krat's final days of grandeur, in the shadow of an impending tragedy. Your mission is to explore the past and uncover its dark secrets, haunted by surprises, loss, and vengeance. The choices you make ripple through the past and present in the world of Lies of P, revealing hidden truths and leaving lasting consequences. And honestly, when it comes to these Souls-like genres, there really hasn't been a game that has come nearly as close as Lies of P did to perfecting the whole formula. So it's pretty clear that we're going to be going back in time before Krat was taken over by all these monstrosities, which I'm personally very excited for. We get to see this beautiful world in a new light, not yet fully consumed by the alchemist's creations, and we should get to see some more brighter and vibrant enemy variety and the world itself to explore. Now, since we're going back to the very beginning of the Puppet Frenzy, the main question that comes to mind is, what's the actual goal here? As there's going to be a boatload of backstory to explore, but what's like the main reason we're really going back in time for? And that is the big question that we're probably going to be finding out in the end of this DLC. So right in the beginning of the trailer, we have Jiminy Cricket asking, why is it winter? As we get to take a nice overview of Krat in a much nicer state than what we originally got in the base game. We also get a quick glance of the submarine P used to get to Alchemist Island, so this could possibly be teasing that we can get to see Arch Abbey again here in the DLC, since we see P using it once more. We also get to see a brand new area of this dark and dreary museum, with the massive mammoth statue surrounded by hanging corpses and blood-tethered banners. We don't know what happened here yet, but it's definitely a new location with some real dark history, and we'll most likely uncover this when the DLC releases. We also get a beautiful shot of one of the most important characters from the base game, the Cat Spring from Hotel Krat. Only now we get to see her as a cute tiny kitten. Now this could be just a slight nod to the hotel, or a hint that we could be returning to Hotel Krat. And this isn't the only time we get to see this location in the trailer footage. But more importantly, take a look at the new drip we got with his upgraded Legion arm, and it looks to clearly be some sort of like double-barreled shotgun, and we can confirm this through some of the other footage that we're going to see in a bit. But the nice clean white arm and the winter outfit P is wearing also looks much cleaner than that rugged piece of equipment we had put together when we first arrived. Now this very well may just be a pre-order bonus or a discoverable item. We then get a little carnival dance, then we finally get our first taste of the new bosses. And the first runner-up is really something special, because she appears to be a puppet master, but actually looks to be a puppet herself. So there's plenty of room for speculation here, as we also see the blue light from her fingertips, which may very well be her using the Argo to in fact control this puppet. Definitely going to be a tough boss encounter, especially if both of them are going to be active at one time. Yeah, that's going to be a good time. The next boss we see is this big monstrosity breaking out of what looks like some sort of egg, and this is the type of boss we would typically see in the base game. This also suggests that at this point in the timeline, Simon Manus has probably just begun leading the alchemists and has already started experimenting with the petrification disease to gather up the Ergo. This is a very similar design to the fallen Archbishop and will most definitely be one hell of a boss fight. We also get a follow-up shot seeing a room with pipes breaking through the ice, which is probably just going to end up being like a little puzzle platformer we can take part in. And after that, we get to see this wild wax statue. I couldn't tell you nothing about this, no jazzy explanation, but you know, it's there. Now, the next character that shows up could very well be the highlight to the entire DLC, as she's also shown on the cover art, and this is the legendary Stalker. Now, Stalkers are mercenaries that are hired by Krat's wealthy elites that later will become the city's heroes during that puppet frenzy. We also get to see a nice showcase of a lot of the new weapons that we're going to have at our disposal. First off, we have what looks like a greatsword or a short spear, followed by P blowing this horn to summon Alidoro. Now in the base game, the Alidoro we meet wasn't actually him. It was just somebody pretending to be him. So it can make a lot of sense that we're actually going to go back in time and meet the original Alidoro, and his lore states he was one of the first to bear witness to the horrible experiments the alchemists were doing. So this should be really cool to work hand in hand with that real original character. We also get to see another boss or mini boss wielding a two-handed weapon, but speaking of two-handed weapons, check out this metal club or bat we're using. Looks absolutely insane, and it's going to fit any Unga Bunga build play style just perfect. We also get to see a bit of some bow gameplay, confirming the new weapon type that's coming to this game, and it looks to pack quite the punch. I wonder if it's going to tie into a specific Legion arm or special ability, since we also see this new green Legion arm in this shot as well. Something else that was shown and I'm extremely excited for are these new light dexterity weapons. Here we see these fist weapons like the Wolverine claws with a very nice combo that comes with it, and things like this really push me towards the lighter build variety, since I typically go for like the larger two-hander, slower weapons in these Souls-like games. We then get another shot of the boss that we've seen earlier, but this time we get to see him holding a spear alongside other weapons, but on our side of the table we have a new greatsword that has the ability to turn into some sort of shotgun. A very unique combo, and all these new weapon types and bosses really have me excited on what's to come through here. The last clip shown was us doing this insane special ability with like this backhand blade, and this has got to be some sort of finisher or combo builder ability, because this just looks absolutely freaking nuts. But how are you feeling about this DLC? Did it get you hyped to get you back into Lies of P, or try the game out if you haven't already? Let me know in the comments below. I'll definitely keep you guys up to date when we get an exact release date or any new trailers, so subscribe for that. Also, we have Amazon links in the description below to the products I love and use every single day. So if you plan on browsing Amazon for any reason at all, consider clicking on those links, as it would mean the world and back to me. And if you're looking for something else to do, check out these awesome playthroughs coming up on your screen next. Toodles!